Hey, what's going on, you guys? Thanks for hanging out. I got a quick one for you tonight, and you're probably on this channel because you understand that adventure is necessary. We've got to do something other than our daily grind, otherwise we go a little bit nuts. So that's why we do this thing called overlanding. We got to get out there and explore. So I think I know what your next question is too, and that is, awesome, we agree, where do I go, right? It's a great question, and that's why we created the location map for our members. It is filled with destinations that you can go, but you can also contact other people in your area. So you may know we've got thousands of members around the world, and they're like location scouts. They're out there finding the best locations and possibly some locations that are not very well known. And the other thing we do is we update location information on the map as well. So if we get informed that a place is inaccessible or things have changed, then we can change that on the member map. And that is key because out in the wild, things change very quickly. So that's what it's all about. And there are also some other really cool features as well. I'm going to go through that tonight. Stick around. It's pretty cool. Without further ado, I'm going to dive right in. Let's go. All right, so here we are. We're at overlandbound.com. You are a member. You go to the home page, and then you're going to see this menu item up here, resource map. We're clicking on that. All right, now you load into the map and you see a bunch of stuff. Now you don't have to look at everything all at once, but that's all useful information. And now I'm going to go through this bar over here. I'll tell you how to use the different tools. All right, so we talked about trails. You can see parks are indicated. There are trails indicated. And these trails have been added by Overland Bound members, so they've been vetted by that person with a little bit of a description there. Okay, now you'll see this bar up here. You can jump to a location. For example, if you're from Dublin, California, boom, you can jump right to Dublin and you can see what's going on in your area. And the other thing you can do is you can search by member. So if you know a member and you got their forum name, you can type in that member, click on the name, and boom, it brings you right to the location of that member, and then you can send them a message by clicking on their icon and getting their name and starting a conversation. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, if you only want to talk with folks in your area because, well, you're just like that, so over here, if you enable the radius filter, then you can draw a radius and then you're only working with the people in that region. So let's zoom back out and you can see, boom, pretty cool, huh? I only want to talk to folks in San Jose, and that's how the radius filter works. It's a pretty cool tool. Now, once you've got that radius filter set, then you can send a message to those members, all of those members. This little chat box here, if I click on that chat box, brings up a dialog box and I can send a member to everybody within this circle. So if you have an event and you want to meet with people or you want to ask people about things in that area, say you're new to Overland Bound, you want to say, hey, what's going on, guys? Then you can use this to contact people in a specific region. That is pretty darn cool. We're going to look at map filters. Right now I have everything switched on. These are Overland Bound members, all right? So now we have registered forum users, we have members, which I'm turning off, and that's what these filters do. They allow you to see very specific things. So the red icons on the map are what we call rally point events. Those are events that are planned in that area, and you can click on the event and get all of the details, see who's going, see what time it is, see if it's a reoccurring event, or exactly where it's located. We'll go into Rally Point on another night. That's a whole other topic conversation, but basically it's an Overland event planner. Now, members can create other kinds of events as well. Here's a Trail Guardian cleanup. That's going to be a trail cleanup, and anybody can plan a trail cleanup. Okay, then the other thing you can do is add a location. This is what I was talking about. So first, you select a location type. If it's campsite, then you can upload an image, you can rate the campsite, you add descriptions. Now, Many of the locations that we deal with are off-grid, so address is not relevant. So you can enter in the latitude and longitude of the location so people can map nav to it without having it be on a street. Then you give it a title and you submit. That's it. There's probably Overland bound members around you. That's how the resource map works. Let's jump back out before I give you a seizure. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out. Go over and check it out if you're a member. If you're not a member, then consider joining the crew. We'd love to have you. And that's it. I think we're going to call that a wrap. Outfit and explore.